Introduction to Holi. Holi is a very old Hindu festival that is celebrated every spring. It is sometimes called the Festival of Love and sometimes the Festival of Colors. The Festival of Colors is a good name for Holi because it is one of the most colorful festivals in the world. On the day of Holi, people run around and chase each other. They try to throw brightly colored powder or colored water on other people just for fun. The colors are amazing: bright blue, green, orange, pink, purple, red, and yellow. There is also music and food during Holi. Where did Holi start? Hinduism is a religion that began in India. Holi is a Hindu festival, so it also began in India. People believe that Holi began at a Hindu temple called the Prahalad Hudi Temple. This temple is in a city called Multan, in an area of northern India and eastern Pakistan called Punjab. For thousands of years, the temple and the city of Multan were a part of India. After India became independent from Great Britain in 1947, Pakistan became a separate country. So today, the temple and the city are found in Pakistan. Pakistan is a Muslim country, but the temple is still a Hindu temple. How did Holi start? Once there was a king named Hiranyakashipu. He thought that he was so important that he believed he was a god. His son, Prince Prahalad, thought that this was wrong, so he continued to worship Vishnu, one of the Hindu gods. The king was angry and punished Prahalad. His bad aunt, Holika, tricked Prahalad into sitting on a pile of fire with her. She wore a coat that protected her from the fire. The coat blew off Holika and covered Prahalad. He was saved. People put ashes from the fire on their foreheads. Later, this changed to the colored powder that is used for Holi. Who celebrates Holi? Holi is a Hindu festival, so it is celebrated by Hindus in many places around the world, but mostly in India and Nepal. Holi is a fun and popular festival, so there are some places where non-Hindus celebrate it, but not as a Hindu religious festival. There are festivals like Holi that are celebrated in Europe and in the United States. For some of these celebrations, people must pay money to enjoy Holi, but the money is given to good causes, like to poor people. Sometimes these non-Hindu festivals do not take place at the same time as the Hindu Holi. When is Holi celebrated? The celebration of Holi takes place in the spring, halfway between winter and summer. It is celebrated on a full moon called Falgun Purnima. Falgun is the name of the month on the Hindu calendar, and Purnima means full moon. The Hindu calendar is a lunar calendar based on the phases of the moon. There are more full moons than months during the Western calendar year. This means that the date of Holi changes every year, but it mostly takes place sometime in February or March. How is Holi celebrated? The celebration of Holi begins the night before when people build a bonfire. This reminds people of Prahalad's bad aunt, Holika. People also get together and sing and dance. The next morning is when people start having fun running and chasing and throwing the brightly colored powder on each other. Some people throw balloons filled with colored water. Other people carry drums and musical instruments and sing and dance. Then people go and visit their families and friends. At these homes, they enjoy drinks and special Holi food. What kinds of food are eaten on Holi? There are many kinds of food that people eat during Holi. Kachoris are round pastries that are filled with lentils and spices. Gujias are sweet dumplings that are filled with dry fruits and a kind of cheese. Firmi is a sweet pudding that is made with rice, milk, almonds, and spices. Special sweetened rice is made with nuts, raisins, and spices. There are many crispy snacks as well. Dandai is a drink that is very popular during Holi. It is made with dry nuts and spices added to sweetened milk. Where else in the world is Holi celebrated? Most Holi celebrations are found in India, but it is also an important festival in Nepal, a country found just north of India. More than 80% of the people who live in Nepal are Hindus. There are many Indian people who live in the area of the Caribbean Sea. So Holi is celebrated in places like Guyana and Suriname on the coast of South America, as well as on Trinidad and Tobago Islands in the Caribbean Sea. There are also many Indians on the islands of Fiji and Mauritius. Holi in Gujarat. Gujarat is a state in the western part of India along the Arabian Sea. The night before Holi, people light a bonfire and they add coconut and corn to the fire. The day of Holi is like Holi in other places with lots of colored powder and water. There is also dancing, music, and food. In cities, people hang a pot of buttermilk high in a tree. Boys try to form human pyramids to reach the pot, but girls try to stop them by throwing colored powder. The boy who breaks the pot is crowned the Holi King. The colors of Holi. Today, the brightly colored powders used during the festival of Holi are man-made, but in the past, the colors came from nature. People used natural things like flowers, grains, and trees to make the colorful powder. For blue, they used indigo, berries, grapes, and flowers. For green, they used the leaves of the gulmohar tree, and beetroot was used to make purple. Red came from the palash tree, red sandalwood, dried flowers, and fruits and vegetables. The famous spice, turmeric, was used for yellow.